Hey everyone, this is my reaction to the 8th episode of High Score Girl. So, last episode, Koharu and Haruo went on a bit of a date together, because they got left behind together, so, might as well go to where they need to go together. And that's what they did, had a good time. I don't think Akira was a big fan of the fact that they went on a date together. Didn't really seem like it to me, but, we'll see what happens today. So, 3, 2, 1, play. So violent. And also felt really angry lately, so that's not a very good combination. At least Koharu would never hit him, I don't think. Very empty arcade, must not be very popular. Maybe because the pink machines, not very masculine. The classroom shot this time, or we're just having an exam or something? And now, okay, now we're back into it. Round 8. Yeah, throwing a trip, so I'm not sure we got a classroom shot. What did you do? Uh uh I mean, like, okay. Pretty much. I mean, I guess you could try. Pretty sure we had something like that before. Did not go well. And you should go for Onizuka instead. I mean, she's got that ass, clearly, so. Oh, cool. Of course. Oh, she got through pretty well. Well, apparently that's not much as much of an obstacle as a butt, so it's all good. Just a little competition. Nothing wrong with a little competition. Well, they just have more interest in video games. Yeah, don't throw your logic at me. Aw. Well, just go with them somehow. Well, he's not the only one on this show. Called out. Really? I suppose. Okay. Using people as landmarks, directions, okay. They are. Just settle down. Think of Akira and Koharu and that granny. Whatever works for you, I guess. Street Fighter tournament. Yeah. Gotta keep focused, man. You got this. Well, there's a shot. It's a bit misleading to use a flashback as the opening shot. Ah, of course Akira's there. I mean, she wouldn't miss this. And that guy's really dressed up for this. Hey. Why, did you expect her to say something? Because I sure didn't. Yes, you will meet in the final round. It'll be an epic battle that people will talk about for decades to come. Shoryuken! Always expect the Shoryuken. Whatever works, I guess. Whoa. And a bad set. Wow, they really are splurging on the prizes. It's impressive. Poor guy. You know, until I get to her, then I'll go for that. Show her what you got, man. And then he loses before he ever faces her. Probably. If he's just nervous. Well, Guile, you should give good advice. Well, that's not original advice. Everyone knows that. Okay, hopefully. Oh, this guy. He's cosplaying, so you know he's serious. I guess we will see, yeah. Well, that went poorly for that guy. Gonna show me a little bit of the fight. Ooh. Oh, gee, wow, he jumped over that like a champ. So far he's doing pretty well. Maybe we'll make it to the finals. Well, of course, I expect her to make it to the finals, no doubt about that. Super. Disrupt these lands of Kansai. I know, right? It's fun, though. Kick his butt, Akira. You got this. Come on. Boom. There you go. That's some commentating, all right. You can work on the phrasing a bit. uh, no need to be mean about it. I mean, that could have been avoided on your part, man. Guile versus Blanca. Ooh. No. You must make it the fated encounter. Double flash. Sounds amazing. You mad, bro? Is that important to you? The lines. And continuing to the tournaments. Okay. Phrasing, but Akuma. Yeah, I remember him from the crowd. The glasses dude. Well, that's not good. Ugh. Well, maybe you'll get one. You never know. Wow. That's not Akuma. Nope. Just play the game, man. Be a man about it. That's good. Yeah, because that would make a big difference. You lucked out seriously there. That's how you make sure you never get invited to a tournament again. Yep, here we go, our fated battle. It's all been coming. It's all been building up to this. And you can't run away from me this time. Okay. My money's on Akira to win, if anyone's curious. We will see. Nice. It's a big man. Yeah, I guess. I really don't think a girl would want to be called the human vacuum cleaner. That's probably not a compliment. Just saying. Like, I don't think there's a good way to take that. Going for the hug, but he's failed. Ah, oh, he missed. Oh, nice. That was pretty good. Okay. Yes. Check out my skills. What? Maybe she's nervous? Ooh, you got distracted. Yeah, that's obvious. Down to the final round. Ow. That would really hurt. You know, if anyone's being a dramatic about this, it'd be you. Ooh. Ow, my ears, dude. But okay, he legit won. I am surprised. Congrats. Clearly he has made progress. Well, probably because you're in an anime. Oh. Oh, that's what was up. Well, that sucks. Yeah, that's why you don't do that. Man. Yeah, but now Haruo knows, and he's gonna try to make it right, I think. Because that would involve talking. I mean, what do you expect her to say? Oh, yeah, the girl talks to their hands. Wow. The different dimensions, it's so weird. Uh, but she's also lonely, you know, don't forget that part. Yeah, you're not helping. You're... Damn. Uh, you really should learn to fight. Yeah. Boom. Ow. That's not really fighting. Oh, this scene. Boof. Block, hands up. And there you go. Finally admits to it while mounting her in a grassy field with a nice backdrop. Uh, yeah, she still has that. Uh, Because she clearly wanted to see you again, too. Yeah, I think we need a bath. No. Tuesday's bath. Rice. That's funny. Yeah, almost like you're a couple or something. You know, couple full of domestic violence. Nice shirt though. Yeah, but you know, sometimes things do not work out. Well, I should hope so. She did a lot of damage to you. Ooh. Yeah, pear look. Actually, a watermelon. A terrible joke. It's complicated. I mean, she was pounding me alone in the field. I mean, there's the love marks. Yeah, there's really not. Well, that was an abrupt end. But yeah, he realizes that they already have a thing for each other, and there's already something there. Even if Haru's a little bit too dense to really get it fully. Yeah, things definitely got pretty emotional there in that one scene, just when he finally mentioned the whole wanting her to come back and stuff. Because she did not like the whole thorn in the side comment, so that's what she really needed to hear was that part, and they finally said it, which is good. It's just so weird to see these type of fights and arguments when one character just doesn't talk, you know? It always makes it seem a little bit off. Just kind of makes it look like one character venting to the other, and the other character is getting violent. Yeah, seriously, Haru, you need to learn to fight a bit better than that. At the very least, block. Man, that face. Oh, that'll get him excited. What? What? Who are you and what did you do with Haruo? Did we leave him back there? When did you switch places? Yeah, 3D games becoming a thing was a pretty big deal. And then we eventually got VR, which is like real 3D, you know. That was much later. Ugh. That was not a flattering picture for Haruo. It looks like he's just about to go after some random woman in the night. But yeah, that was the 8th episode of High Score Girl. And this episode, you know, we have one character that's clearly has a thing for Akira, wants to pursue that, but, you know, that didn't really go anywhere in the end because, you know, Haruo was already very much in her sights. But the biggest thing of the episode was the tournament. Haruo wanted to go to it. Koharu didn't really want Haruo to go to it because she wanted him to spend time with her because she likes him and now she's all lonely. So Koharu just wasn't a part of the episode, really. She had very little screen time, not very much relevance at all. But of course, when Haruo went to this tournament, who was there? Akira. So it was a Street Fighter 2 tournament, and everyone was doing their best, beating up other fictional characters, using their fictional characters until they made it to the end. Some of them took their loss as well, some of them didn't. Like the guy just breaking his machine because he lost, you know, like a 3-year-old throwing a temper tantrum. Which, you know, we've seen that in the show before, so nothing too surprising about that. But, you know, this entire time, Haruo was really building this up to be some, you know, fated battle and all that, because it's been a while since they've seen Akira. I don't think they've had a proper Street Fighter battle since she came back. Wow, that sentence just was not happening. But yeah, because the initial one, she just like, because they were gonna do the one battle and they just moved over to a different machine and they like did a co-op that thing, but that was a different game and not even facing against each other, so obviously that wouldn't count. So I think this was the first real battle they've had since they got back in, you know, Street Fighter. So it was a big deal. You know, it just was funny because I'm pretty sure Haruo made some comment about the commentator being over the top or over dramatic or something like that. And then he was very much kind of also, you know, over dramatic about this fated battle and all that. It was funny though. And the commentator definitely was interesting. Just, I don't know, especially the comments he made in Kira's one battle, the human vacuum cleaner and the hands and all that. It was pretty funny. You know, of course, the best thing about that was just Kira's reaction to it, and then Haruo just trying to make it worse, you know, and really pissed her off until she just hit him for it. Just, yeah, that was pretty funny though. It was funny. But yeah, eventually we actually did get our fated battle. They both made it to the finals. Of course, Haruo did kind of luck out with the one semifinal battle because the guy took too long to choose and ended up playing Ryu instead of Akuma, I think who was supposed to play. So yeah, when it comes to, you know, fighting games, like most people that are like really good at it, they have like one character, maybe one or two others, but generally one character they're really good at that they play and like nothing else, and they know that character's moveset and everything, and they got it down. And if you switch to a different character that you don't play much at all, that really hurts you. Like somebody that doesn't play fighting games might not get what a difference that makes, but yeah, it's a really big difference. But that's what allowed, you know, him to win. And then he actually had his battle with Akira, and he won that as well, which I was surprised about because I was still pretty sure Akira was better than him. Like, I was fairly certain on that. So it seemed weird to me, but if he has improved that much, then yeah, I'd be willing to give him a pat on the back, you know, congratulate him. But it turns out that's not quite the case because the machine had a problem, and because the one guy, temper tantrum guy. But Akira didn't mention anything about it because, presumably because she didn't want to, you know, ruin the flow of the tournament and all that. So she just went along with it, and that really took away from Haruo's victory. Like, he can't feel good about that, knowing he didn't truly win, and eventually just let her use part of the prize anyway. I'm not sure what he did with the trophy, whether he kept that or not, but I know he had at the very least let her use the bath steps, which is cool. Ooh. But yeah, he confronts her about that later on, and then they definitely butt heads a little bit there. She gets violent, like really violent, like the most violent she's ever been to Haruo in the entire show in this episode. You know, emotions running high there. And she can't communicate with words apparently, so she has to use her fists, which, you know, Haruo should get that and really practice the blocking, like I said. But we eventually took a tumble down and we sort of talked things through a little bit, I guess. But I think we've mended some stuff there. That's good. They come back wearing matching shirts. People have questions, you know, to be sure. But yeah, it was pretty eventful episode in that regard. But yeah, it seems that something's going to change with Haruo though, because he makes comments about his future and stuff, and that's not him. So yeah, that seems a bit abrupt. I mean, I don't think anything that happened in the episode would lead him to shift gears like that. I don't know, maybe I just didn't read into something properly, but that definitely surprised me a bit. But you know, it's not a bad thing to be thinking about your future. You know, most people can't make a living playing Street Fighter, so it's a good idea to, you know, try to branch out, maybe get an education in something else, and maybe get a non-video game related job, you know, and then just keep video games to be something in your spare time and all that. But Yeah, I think that's all I really had to say on the episode. But yeah, I'm glad we have worked through a lot of that stuff. Haruo now sees that she still has the ring, so she didn't forget about him. She knows that he's wanted her to come back and all that. So we finally got that all out of the way. So that tension should kind of be gone. We should be able to get along pretty well, in the future now that we've resolved all that. So that's really good. And yeah, as always, it's interesting seeing the video game characters come to life and stuff. That's always interesting. Guile just whispering advice to Haruo. It's pretty interesting stuff. Oh yeah, no reason to get her butt stuck in the thing was pretty funny too. And then making comments about Koharu's chest and how she didn't have any problems despite, being pretty big there. But, just it's something to remember, that scene. That's all I'm saying. Thank you for watching, and a special thanks to Cnouki for supporting the channel. If you enjoyed this video, I hope you consider clicking the like button and leaving a comment, because that's a great and easy way to let me know that people want more. If you want to do something big to help the channel, you can support me on Patreon and get nice benefits like early access to certain videos. See you next time.